I guess I'm just the worst mom ever then and I can't get anything right. Is your child trying to go no contact with you? Here are some ways that you can make them regret that decision and change their mind. Always start with a guilt trip. After everything I've done for you. If your child tries to hold you accountable for something that you did in fact do, remember, you're the real victim here. Well, I didn't have it so easy either. One to always keep in your tool belt is a derogatory statement about their other parent. You're just like your father. This will ensure that you can keep them in check and the other parent. Even though they were the child and you were the adult in that situation, kids can hurt their parents too. Hurt goes both ways. Remember, nothing you ever did was your fault. It was just a result of your child's behavior. Well, I'm sorry you remember it that way. And you can always remind them, you can disappear from their life too. Make sure it's very emotionally charged. Emotions show power. Fine, I guess you'd just be better off without me. And always remember the 3 G's. Gaslight, gatekeep, generational trauma.
Isn't it so funny how fathers get so shocked when you won't tolerate the same disrespect they put their wives through? Like, I'm not your wife, sir. And I'm definitely not one of your little friends, and you made that clear. Like, that was the woman you chose. I was the woman that was given to you. Do you see how karma works? No, but actually, like, these men, they'll be the first men that let you down. They'll be your first ever fucking bullies. And then they get so shocked when you don't tolerate their disrespect. Bro, who do you think I learned this behavior from? Or I always say this, but it's like the silver lining to my childhood was that I'm not afraid to fight a man. Like,
oh my God, when's the last time you talked to your mom? When's the last time she went to talk to a behavioral health professional? When's the last time she talked to a licensed clinician? When's the last time she did that? Oh, okay, got all these questions for daughters of narcissistic mothers. You need to go be asking the narcissist when is the last time they went to go sit on that couch and talk to the lady with the degrees about how they have a narcissistic personality disorder. You all up in my business, go be up in her motherfucking business. Shit.
I'm going to hold your hand when I say this. I didn't before, but I'm doing it now. But your toxic parent is never going to take accountability. They're not going to apologize, and they're not going to change. Okay?
You ever wonder why you're normally a calm, composed, and patient person, but the moment your parents speak to you, you immediately become irritated? It's not because you're disrespectful. It's not because you're ungrateful. It's because your parents created an environment that was toxic, where you did not feel seen, heard, and you felt invalidated. Your nervous system is dysregulated. And so you are reacting not necessarily to your parents' words, but it's to the history behind them, the conflict, the years of trauma, abuse, whatever it may be. Someone who is the irritated, irritable person in the family, I didn't like interacting with my parents. I didn't enjoy being around my family. I always felt on edge being around them. And my nervous system was dysregulated. Being irritable is a stress response. So noticing that is the first step in breaking the cycle and creating boundaries for yourself and sticking to those boundaries.
Did you see the video of the woman who wanted to do a pregnancy announcement to her family by getting everyone together for a family photo? So everybody's together about to take this picture, and the person who's holding the phone to take the picture is actually recording. So they're all there about to say cheese, and she pulls out the pregnancy test to show her mom. And her mom smacks her hand, tells her put it back, and smile for the damn picture. I will tag it in the comments, but please tell me if you saw it.
Tell me your mother-in-law doesn't respect your marriage without telling me your mother-in-law doesn't respect your marriage.
How about instead of your mother-in-law, your actual mother? Guys, there's a lot of stories that go with this. If it blows up, I will give you more story times than you could possibly want. So, coming off of a pregnancy loss, my wife and I find out that we're expecting again. And so the way I tell my mom is there was a rocking horse that I had when I was a kid, and when I had a child, I'm supposed to get that back. So I call her up and I said, hey mom, that rocking horse, I said, we're going to need it by September. And she says, well, I've been kind of busy. She was like, I need to do some stuff to it to make it better, but I'll look at it closer to September. And I said, no mom, I don't think you heard me. We're going to need it by September. And she stops, pauses, then her voice changes. She goes, Justin, I heard you. I don't know what you expect me to say. And that was basically it. She knew that we were telling her that we were pregnant, and that was her response. And after that, she hasn't spoken to me since February of 2019.
This is the least favorite part of my job. My patient is asking me to call his son, who he's not spoken to in 10 years, and tell him to come visit him before he dies. Okay. So he said no, he's not going to come. I said that I respect that decision. Asked if he wants me to notify him whenever his dad does die, and he said yes. I have to go in here now and tell the patient that. Okay, I told my patient. Didn't go well. I told him that his son said that he doesn't want to come. The patient asked if I told him that he was dying. I said I did. He said, you should have told him that he had to come. I said, I'm not going to do that. I offered, if my patient wants to write his son a letter, that I will get it to him, but I said I can't tell you that he'll open it. My patient told me to get out. I love this patient so much, but it's just not my place to guilt trip someone into coming. I have no idea what this person was like the first 80 years of their life before I met them. As much as it sucks to get yelled at in that way, hopefully I did the right thing.
I think it's a weird thing to have to come to terms with, understanding that you will never have the mom that you so have desperately wanted your entire life. The one shot that you have in this lifetime to have a mother that is supportive, that loves you unconditionally, that is going to be there for you, that's going to put your needs in front of her just for the purpose of protecting her baby. To not have that, and to never have that, and to have to accept that, that is heartbreak, and that is hard, and that is lonely and isolating. And I think that's exactly what I'm feeling today, and that's why I've been so emotional and in such a funk, because I'm accepting what is. I can't change anything. I have to accept that this is the cards that I was dealt with, and I have to do what's best for me at this point. If that means walking away from even the person that brought me into this world, then that's what I have to do.
My friend told his dad that he thinks everyone is after his money because that's the only way he makes himself available. The financial support and gifts often come with strings attached too. Some parents are chronic victims. There is an excuse for everything. All their bad behaviors is just a misunderstanding. If they ever apologized, it's I'm sorry you felt that way, or I'm sorry you took it that way. Hello everyone, my name is Anthony. I am the judge, the jury, and the executioner.
To the girl who said when you cut or go no contact with your mom, shit in life really be coming in terms. Like, for example, when I went no contact with my mom, I got a kitten named Yuki. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but the energy within me just changed. Like, I've gotten so much clarity. I've gotten so much, like, I'm starting to figure out what it means to be an adult. And it's just, it has been like, it feels like something been off my back. So them girls were not lying. Mm-hmm.
Have your back. I don't care if, like, people are rude to you. I think in my head, I will speak up.
Thanks.
For you. No matter what. Even though I'm 7, even though I'm young, even though I'm little, I will speak up.
I don't mean to cry in front of you.
No, it's fine. Just cry.
I didn't want to spend Mother's Day like that, but...
Probably tomorrow, let's celebrate just you and me and stuff.
Okay.
Let's just celebrate a day like that.
Yeah.
But the one thing you said that she needs therapy is true. She needs that. She really does.
Thanks.
I don't like the way she's talking to you.
Thanks.
She's nice to me. Don't let her talk to you like that.
Thanks, baby. I know you stay quiet in front of her because that's your grandma and, you know, you love her and she treats you well, but...
Yeah, but I would love to speak up for you. Like...
In the future, baby. In the future when you're older.
I'm mad. I've been mad for years, okay? I've been mad as hell for a long time. And nobody listens to me, bro. Nobody listens to me. Nobody? What you mean mad for what? What do you mean mad for what, Mom? Like, what are you really saying? Like,
Okay,
what are you
tell me
really
what you're
saying?
getting mad
Like,
for,
you've
though.
been acting
'Cause that's
different,
why
though.
we
Like,
came
what are
here.
you talking
I've
about?
been acting
You're
different
always
since when?
mad. You do not listen to me. I done been raped and all type of shit. Do you know that? No, you don't.
See?
You don't.
I didn't
You
know
don't
that.
know exactly. Because it's you. I can't talk to you, Mom.
Why?
I can't. This is the only time I can talk to you.
Look how you
right
talking,
now.
Hold on, I gotta back up. I gotta back up
Girl, you need to stop.
because I see the breakdown, this communication here. One note that I wrote down, and I want to show you this. This is literally earlier, before your daughter came out here. I said, doesn't seem like she likes to communicate with her mom. And then I did not know any of this, and it just said out of her mouth, I don't feel like she listens to me. And when she said that, and when she described a moment where her body was violated, you passed right over that.
It's like the rice and beans, it's like, I don't know how to describe it, like the flavor, it's like I'm not sure, like what it is, or the flavor, it's...
Well, all them beans are gonna help you poop. Wait till you see your bowel movement tomorrow. You're like, oh, I see what that was about. And you're like, oh, like your jeans fit better. Wow, why are my jeans fitting better? It's because of all those beans.
That wasn't what I was going.
I asked you what's some of the worst things a parent has said to you. This is what you said. My sister had passed away when my father told us at dinner time, I lost the wrong daughter. My mom once told me, I only had you because I couldn't afford the procedure. My dad didn't show up at my college graduation because my stepfather was there. He texted 2 days later saying, congratulations, and then claimed his phone was broken. My dad once told me, one day I'll dance on your grave. My mom once told me, you don't deserve me as a mother.
My mama listens, but she don't hear.
Okay, give me an example.
Please. Like, I told her, like, hey, Mom, I got violated and stuff like that in
so
January.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
And she lit a cigarette and was like, okay. And then she didn't say nothing, and I got up and I walked off.
What was going through your mind in that moment?
I was molested when I was younger. This is a triggering conversation for me. One thing I will not do is sit here and be ridiculed by my own child who knows I will go to the ends of the earth for you. You know it.
Mama,
no,
I didn't
listen.
Say, no,
you didn't say your piece. Now listen to me. And the reasons why I didn't say nothing. Because you know this already. If you felt like you needed more help, I'm not the one to help you with it because I ain't done with my own healing. And you know this. This is not something I hear from you. So if you needed that healing, what you should have did was got yourself some doggone professional help or reached out to me and said, I need professional help. So how the hell am I supposed to help you if I can't help myself?
The only reason kids put up with the emotional abuse for so long is because of the financial support. The parents' favorite saying is, this is a luxury that can be taken away. So now people grow up and they stop accepting gifts from people and they become hyper-independent. Growing up is knowing there will never be a resolution to this. The biggest mistake older generations are making these days is thinking that emotions don't matter. Emotions seriously affect body and mind. The realest people that you'll ever meet are the ones that had to reject their own parents because that was the beginning of their villain origin story. And they literally realized that the only way for them to choose themselves was to cut ties with the people that are supposed or were supposed to protect and love them, but actually ended up, hurting and disappointing them the most. Like, those are the realest people out there because they are not afraid of the bad guy. They already did it, so that they have nothing. They have nothing to lose. When you cut off toxic parents, you realize how much they were holding you back. You realize they didn't guide you into adulthood. You had to learn that by yourself. Stop chasing emotionally unavailable people. I know someone who cut off contact in 2012 with his father and only broke it when he asked him what he wanted for Christmas. He told him he wanted the tuition money he promised him 15 years ago, and he didn't respond. Back to no contact. To young people starting families, never let the family you came from destroy the family you built. Because nobody talks about how guilty you feel for cutting off a parent who is responsible for all of the trauma that you carry. To everybody else, they look innocent. And even though you didn't forgive them, In fact, you might hate them sometimes, you still feel oddly guilty for walking away. It's like you are trying to protect the feelings of the people who spent an entire childhood not protecting yours. In the side of the story, you are and you'll still be the problem, and it's your fault. But I think the type of people who are willing to let their kids carry that trauma and never take accountability for the shit that they did wrong should never be able to call themselves parents in the first place. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section. So what I usually say is stay alert, stay focused, don't fail for the government psyop, and comment, subscribe, and until the next video, thank you for your attention to this matter.